Atamari, morena tatou katoa. Heeni hotirine with you on this marama of tamatia. Pehana koutou I tēnei ata. How are you all? I hope you're up and ready for your day. It's the next few moons, at least 3 days. Things are going to be quite slow. He wā oki oki. It's a good time to recover from the extra boost we've put in the last few moons of o Uenuku and yesterday being Okoro. So pehana o koutou rā. I hope you had a really good day yesterday and feeling rested, ready to go into what's coming before us. So the change of seasons, definitely, who may be having a few ailments that are starting to set in, a few chills, achy bones. This is all part of our own natural Maramataka of tohu, so telling us and reminding us to just check on what is within as well. Our own Maramataka, our own signs, tohu, way of knowing are very important. So morena, my kids had a hard day with them yesterday. You know, all of this out of routine and not going to school and up and down, it's on, it's off, because of all the restrictions and mate and things. The children are so confused, you know, tino rangirua rātou, and so me saying, okay, hoki koutou ki te kura, it's just not working. And so a lot of bit of extra time into our tamariki the next few days because they've really had a hard time lately, and we can't just expect them to perform because we're saying 2 more weeks of school, get in there, get moving. So I've thought, okay, I'm going to chill out a bit with the Maramataka and my kids and just gently ease them into things instead of wepua te tiro kia haere ki te kura. Yeah, and so I've had a bit of a hard time with the school lately because, you know, all my children's life I've really been about independent learning from home, learning from the whānau, multitude of schools, very hands-on, kai, gardens, food, gathering, sharing, tikanga of the marae, all very important. And so, of course, my son, he doesn't respond to sitting in a classroom and that never-ending sitting in a classroom, having to sit still, don't move. He learns, he's moving all the time, learning, and he's never sitting there watching, but he's always listening by moving, and that's how he takes things in. And I've just had to accept the fact that he's not going to go off to university and be an engineer. He is going to stay home and go fishing and surfing and live the kind of life most of us are quite happy to live. But as a parent, kind of this expectation, and you should be doing this, and I want you to do that. And what better way of tino rangatiratanga is living a life of freedom, of being able to live off the environment and then share and feed your whānau. That's at its best. So I'm constantly having to remind myself and decolonize myself not to think that one way is the best way, is the certain way. So being patient with our kids and our tamariki, tamatia, the wind starts to pick up a bit the next few moons, so blowing it all out, open the door and blow it out in the wind. And just remember that there are certain ways of doing things, but living a life of freedom that we've worked really hard to accomplish. And when it's near that time to get the rewards, don't drop it, don't bomb. So ngā mihi kia koutou katoa, tēnei marama o tamatia. It's about the everyday maintenance to get the goal of where we want to go to. So these moons of tamatia, when the energy is low, we just every day plodding through to get to where we want to go to. Kia puta ki te ao marama. No reira, tira tuku kōrero kia koutou. Tamatia is our moon. Ora yo Maramataka. Yes. Manawhenua.com. Ora one for your nanny, your aunties, your cousins, everyone. Because when you get yours, they'll see it on the wall. And kei tāhai rātou, and ngā te hia ki te ako ngā mōhiotanga e pāna ki te Maramataka. And these are all getting printed up at the end of the week and will be out for you next week, well ahead to get ready, of course, for our Toho Matariki planning that I'm really big on, is encouraging us all to plan by Maramataka, and I'll help you all do that. So tamatia, yes, no big expectations, no disappointments, living every day, plodding on through, haki roto, haki waho, ngā mihi kia koutou.